Do you know, whenever you log in into any website, there you will find your profile. On that there will be your previous historic data displayed. My question is that, do you know how your personal details are displayed on the website whenever you log in, where the data is stored? For example, whenever you fill any application form on any website, do you know where all those details are stored? Let's take another example. Every day you are using social media WhatsApp, right? In that WhatsApp, every message is available whenever you open it. Those messages and media will be there until you delete it. Do you know where the data is stored actually? Only one simple answer for all those questions is the database. In this video, we are going to know about what are actually databases and why data is stored in database. Let's dive into it. Alright, even though if you are a beginner, in this video you will understand everything about databases in a simple way. Imagine you know nothing about the databases. Think of it like explaining cricket to someone who has never held a bat. So here we go. What is database? Database is just a place where data is stored in an organized way so that it can be easily found, used and updated. Let us take a real life analogy. Think of a database as a digital house. Let's assume house as a database. You know that a house stores everything in different rooms, right? The kitchen for food, bedroom for rest. Similarly, database stores different types of information in an organized way. Let's take a room in your house. Room is nothing but a table. Each room in a house has specific things like kitchen has utensils, groceries, etc. In the same way, in database, data is stored in tables and each table holds one type of data. Now let us take cupboards in your room. Inside each room, you will have shelves and cupboards for items. In the same way, in a table, column defines what kind of data is stored like name, age, email, etc. Now take any item in a cupboard. Actual things in your cupboard are like rows in the table. Each row is one complete set of information. Now let us take a student table in a database. Here columns are ID, name, age, email. This is how data is organized. Each row is one student's data. Each column is a property of the student. Where do you use database in real life? Every digital platform holds a database where the data is stored and managed. Let us take Instagram. On Instagram, you share your photos, likes and comments. Everything is stored in database. For example, banking apps like NoSQL. On NoSQL, each record of your transaction is stored and maintained. On NoSQL, you can find all your historic transactions, everything. That transaction data is stored in bank database. For example, e-commerce. Let us take Amazon. On Amazon, if you have added any product into a cart, it will stay in the cart until you remove or purchase it. So Amazon also holds data. So these type of data is also stored on database. YouTube, for example, if you have any channel, you upload your videos, everything will be stored on a database. That is how we can access every data. Okay, what can you do with a database? There are 4 major operations you can do on a database. First one is add new data. For example, if you are signing up into any website, there you will fill the form, email, ID, phone number, OTP, etc. So there your data is entered into database as adding a data. Second one, update existing data. For example, changing the email address in any profile. Delete data. For example, on WhatsApp, you can delete recent chats. On messaging app, you can delete some messages. There, you are deleting the existing data. Fourth step, search or filter. You can find data as you want. For example, out of 20 students, you want to find the student with highest marks. So it is an approach to find required specific data. So these are CRUD operations. Create, read, update and delete operations you can do on any database. So database is held behind the interface and user interface, that is a website, is the only thing we can see with our naked eye and we can interact with the website. Through the web application, we are interacting with the database which are held behind the website. Okay, are there any types in databases? Exactly, there are 2 types of databases. First one is relational database, also called as RDBMS. Another one is NoSQL database. Relational database is a structured database. There we use tables with rows and columns. As columns are specified, if you want to enter any student's data, you need to fill all the columns for that new entry, then only it will be inserted as a new record, else it will not be allowed. Structured, it indicates that there are strict rules to follow to enter any data. As RDBMS is structured data, there are some specific rules and restrictions to manipulate the data in that type of database. Example, MySQL, PostgreSQL, SQLite. Another type of database is no structured data, NoSQL database. Here in NoSQL databases, we don't use any tables, good for flexible and big data. There are no specific rules and restrictions. There will be no restricted structure. Example, MongoDB, Firebase, Cassandra. For example, if there are 5 fields in student data, now if you want to insert a new student, you don't know his mobile number, then also you can create student record in NoSQL database. So this is what a simple introduction about databases, what are the databases, what are its uses, what are its types, and etc. On this channel, we are creating a MongoDB course from beginner to the expert level. It is a free course. So if you want to learn MongoDB, you can find a course link in the description. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Till now, if you haven't subscribed our channel, please hit on the subscribe button and enable the notifications button. If you have any doubts, please mention it in the comments. Thank you for watching.